The greenhouse thing doesn't really work great, as you can see, but I am your boy, the one half, the better half, the Shawn Michaels of the Rockers, the Bret Hart of the Hart Foundation, and the Flair of the Horsemen, your phenomenal Dorsey from the Real Wrestling Show Dash blog. And yeah, so basically this is again Greenhouse. You know what we're doing. I think it's like episode 5 now. Yeah, and so basically me and Biggsy are taking the alternative turns of doing Elevation and Dark, and it's my turn this week. So welcome to this week's episode, hosted by one half of the Real Wrestling Show Dash blog, the phenomenal Dorsey, hosting this week's episode of The Greenhouse. I'm slightly hungover and drunk, amongst other things, all at the same time. Madness. So let's go and let's see how the show goes. So we had 8 matches in 40 minutes, question mark. Straight away, hang on a second, I'm missing something. Ooh. Stella for the fella. Anyway, so yeah, 8 matches in 40 minutes straight away put me off, because I'm like, well, there's probably only going to be one good match on it. If this in 8 in 40 minutes, how many good matches can there be? They're all going to be squash matches. So straight away I was like, okay, whatever. But anyway, match number 1 was Emi Sakura versus Queen Aminata. Biting by Emi. Stop it, everyone. I'm bored of seeing biting in wrestling now. Expert Surfboard by Emi, also bringing down into into like a jaw jack breaker thing as well, which was sick. Emi Sakura beast. Flatliner by Emi, then a crossbody in the corner, then a backbreaker, a spin invader bomb by Emi. Emi wins, Emi man of the match, but Aminata's best outing to date in my opinion. Decent match. Still think they are using Emi as a measuring stick, which is good. It's not a diss like WWE did in the Attitude Era. They said X-Pac was the guy. If you could have a good match with X-Pac, then it was like go ahead, sign him type thing. And I think Emi Sakura is the perfect person to be using for that, because she is obviously a legend in Japan. She's proven her point in the AEW already, and she's a vet, a trainer as well. So trained pretty much most of the Japanese wrestlers, I think, female ones at least anyway. So yeah, next up we had Ren Jones, match number 2 versus Kaz. Nice Japanese arm drag into an armbar by Kaz. Shit power drop into a punch by Ren. It looked so pathetic. Double knees to the lower back. Then a chicken wing crossface by Kaz. Kaz wins. Kaz man of the match. Ren Jones, not great. Just a build-up match for Kaz for Dynamite. Because, we all want to see Kaz, and he's another veteran there. You have a good match with Kaz, you have a good match. But it wasn't a great match. It was pretty shit. Not Kaz's fault. The new guy was crap, to be honest. Sorry. Match number 3, Lana Lennox versus Ford with Bunny. Lana making her AEW debut. Nice stiff Russian leg sweep by Lennox. Bunny takes advantage while ref is distracted. Nice German by Ford. Then the Indian Deathlock with added torque. Nice by Ford. Ford wins. Ford man of the match. I believe AEW is slowly rebuilding Ford after like a bit of maybe misuse, or well, me and Biggsy have said she's stale since she started peaking. Both of us agreed, and I think they're slowly building her up and bringing her in with Benny. Yeah, it was alright. But yeah, rebuilding Ford. Lana Lennox, quite impressive with what little offense she did have, and she sold well. So I thought she was pretty decent little match, to be fair. Match number 4 was Turbo Floyd and Truth Magnum versus Butcher and Blade. Butcher and Blade. And it was the Green Women's Tag debut. It's getting really hard to, like, Big C said it before as well, I'm sure. It's getting really hard, especially when they put tag team debut. So I'm not sure if it's Turbo Floyd and Truth Magnum's actual debut. And I'm not going to try and research it anymore. I'm just going to go with what it says on a little bit on the screen. So it's their tag team debut. Blade high cross body. Butcher hasn't lost a step. Powerbomb neckbreaker combo. Butcher and Blade win. Blade man of the match. I don't even know why I have a man of the match there. Just an impressive squash match to remind us of Butcher and Blade as a tag, because they are a beastly tag, and because Butcher's been injured, obviously people forget. So nice outing for them. Just a squash match, but it made sense, like I said, because Butcher's been injured. So match 5 was Shauna Reed versus Jade Cargill, following fallaway slam, pump kick, then the Jade. Jade wins. Jade man of the match. Pointless squash match. Ella Shea and Jay Lee versus Ty and Anna Jay was match number 6. Tag AEW debut of Ella Shea and Jay Lee. Spinning face buster by Ty. Nice spinning backflip by back kick by Anna Jay. Combo knee, then a Queen Slayer. Anna and Ty win. I don't know why I'm writing man of the match, but I did. Anna man of the match. Just a build match for Anna and Ty, because obviously they were building before Anna got injured, and fair play, Anna Jay is looking good as well since she's come back, and they're not pushing her too hard with putting her with Ty, because she can be on the apron on the side as a tag, a little break, you know what I mean? So match number 7 was Lee Moriarty versus Danny Garcia. Great match this one, to be fair, I think. Nice standing crossbody by Moriarty. Nice amateur style wrestling by both. Chain wrestling and, Kurt Angle Benoit style. Nice unique pin by Lee. I don't know what he did. I just written unique pin, but it was sick. Russian leg sweep, then a crossbody by Garcia. Pullback sharpshooter. Garcia wins. Garcia man of the match. Green versus green. More of what we want to see. Really great match. What I mean by that is, even though Danny Garcia is getting a bit of hype behind him, he's still very green. He's like a Highland King. We know who he is, but he still hasn't really picked up any victories and stuff. He's been on Dynamite. Lee Moriarty playing a real great match. So again, it was green versus green, so I liked it. I really did. Really great match. Match 8, I think, was the main event of Dark, with Sky Blue versus Nyla. Sky Blue shows heart, but Nyla overpowers her. A typical small green one versus Nyla Rose, but Sky Blue didn't get bashed straight away in 4 seconds. She actually came up with some good moves, good pins. Sky hits a crossbody after the something. Can't read my writing, sorry on that one. Beast Bomb, Nyla wins. Sky Blue man of the match. Decent match. Good outing by Sky Blue. So that was Dark. Let's move on to... that was Dark Elevation. Now we're moving on to Dark. My bad. So Dark. Marvez interviews Jade and Hirsch at the same time. Basically going back and forth, dissing each other. They're about to have a match each against a green one on this show, Dark. And then they'll be fighting each other on Dynamite. So it was a little bit of storyline, so it was good. Decent little promo. And then we had Hunter Knott and Rosario Grillo versus Butcher and Blade. Again, don't know if they're stage debuts or not, can't even remember. Double team powerbomb, neckbreaker. Pointless squash match. Blade and Butcher win. Butcher man of the match. I don't know why I'm writing man of the match for these, but I have been. Again, they did it the night before, so I don't really think they needed to do it again. But, it's okay. He gets Butcher minutes on the clock, doesn't it, since he's just come back from an injury. Match number 2 is Ashley Demboise versus Anna Jay, which I believe was the first singles match since she's been back. I might be wrong on that one, though. Like I said, I'm hungover, I'm drunk, amongst other things, and I've just finished a long-ass shift in work. Here we go. Nice release, Northern Lights by Anna Jay. That was sick. Not many people doing that these days, and especially off the female division. Heel kick, then a Queen Slayer. Anna wins. Anna man of the match. Bunny jumps Anna Jay after the match. Ty makes the save. Nice tune-up match for Anna, and had storylines, so I'm not going to complain about it. Eric and Andrew Lockhart versus 2.0. Eric and Andrew AEW debut, definitely, because they're brothers. Nice backbreaker by Taylor. Hot shot, they call 2 for the show, which is their finishing move. 2.0 that being. 2.0 win. Ooh, pardon me. Taylor, man of the match. 2.0 and Garcia beat down opponents after the slow build of 2.0. Garcia continues, but match boring and too long. So what I'm saying is AEW are doing well with building 2.0 still, because they're still green, even though they're being exposed on Dynamite and attacking Darby and Sting or whatever. They're still giving them the slow build as well, which I kind of like, as well as Garcia. Next up, we had the first match of which basically this night was based around, which was Layla Hirsch and Jade Cargill for me. But Angelica Risk versus Jade Cargill. Jade catches Risk off the top, then a fall-away slam, pump kick, then a Jade did. Doesn't that sound very familiar? Just like the last match. Jade wins, Jade man of the match. First one-upmanship with Hirsch later. Storyline build for Jade and Hirsch for Dynamite. Squash match. Plus, Risk is very small. Like Layla Hirsch, she's the same sort of body figure and weight, so it made sense. So that was good. After the match, Silver cuts a promo. He's crap at promos. He's alright, but he's not like anything special. Just don't waste TV time on him, innit? For me. Then we had the Swole Diamante rivalry promo, which was nice because they have been building up a nice storyline on Dark and Elevation, which is good because even though they're quite big names for me in the AEW Women's Division, but they're not quite the main eventers, are they? So, but they're still the main event of Elevation and Dark by far. So, two reasonable veterans, Diamante especially. Yeah, good. Next up, we have match number 5, which was Fuego del Sol versus another masked man, Mysterious Movado. Tornado DDT, Fuego del Sol wins. Fuego man of the match. More if we want to see on Dark again, because Fuego is obviously very new to being signed to the roster. So him fighting like a green one like that and getting the wins, I don't mind, like I said. It makes no sense if John Moxley was to fight him, if you get me. So yeah, it was good. Next up, we had the Janela and Kiss promo build rivalry. Again, nice slow burning rivalry with the promos. It's decent. Match number 7 was Joel and TH2 versus Orange, Wheeler and Chucky T. Lazy double team suplex by Orange. Basically, he just left Chucky T to do all the work. I thought that was cool as fuck, unique. I don't think he's done that before, or I haven't seen it at least, or remember it. Joel does the orange kicks. I thought that was quite cool. Olympic Slam by Yuta was very nicely done, executed well, and Taz called it right, and I think it was Tony Schiavone that got it wrong again, unfortunately. Orange Punch on Jora, Orange, Wheeler and Chuck win. Orange man of the match. Decent match. Stay build into. I think it means like storyline too, storyline build too. So, as long as it got storyline, I'm quite happy with it because it's not just a waste of my life watching it. So, moving on, which is match number 8, which actually is the main event of Dark's evening, which was Kylan King versus Layla Hirsch. Nice hook on side headlock takedown by Hirsch, kept on with it like a bulldog, very much like Kurt Angle and even AJ Styles. Phenomenal one. Boom. Hirsch tope through the bottom rope to King, which is sick. I love the way she does it because she's so small. She just goes through the bottom rope rather than over the top like the rest. It's unique. Lovely moonsault gets 2 for Hirsch. Running knee strike by Hirsch. Hirsch wins. Hirsch man of the match. Hirsch and Jade go at it after the match because Jade comes down. Great main event. Well matched opponents as well. Kylan King and Layla Hirsch are very much on that same level for me as name wise and you know, it's just character-wise as well, because obviously Layla Hirsch has been exposed recently, and Kylan King's had that slow build, and she's always been impressive. I always like Kylan King, so yeah. And again, Kylan King, a big, like a Jade opponent to hit for Hirsch, so it made sense with the whole theme of the night. So yeah, I really like that. More of this, please. Or more about it. Well-matched opponents. More of this, please. Also had storyline. Great. So yeah, that is Elevation run through. That is Dark run through. I have been your co-host of the Real Wrestling Show Dash blog, the Phenomenal Dorsey, and you can check out the channel for the Real Wrestling Show Dash blog's actual show where we run through Dynamite and Rampage. Big ups to Big Z and also Craig, aka Brave McGraw, for putting on the Friends of Mine at Facebook. Which, if you do suffer with mental health issues, jump on the Facebook, have a little, jump on our page, have a look at it, and it's all there, and you can join. And please don't suffer. You know, talk. There are people out there to help you. So big ups to Brave McGraw for inventing it, and big up to Big Z for linking it on the page as soon as I asked him to. So big up to him. And Big Z will be your co-host next week for the Greenhouse. This has been me. I have been phenomenal. I am Dorsey. Thank you very much for anybody who watches this show, the Real Wrestling Show Dash blog, merchandise memoirs, backstage banter, and all the other things we do have on the channel. Check out the channel, follow the channel. Thank you to everybody who likes, views, watches, subscribes. Peace, and we will see you in a few days with Big Z. I will be on a tiny little screen again, which will be crap. But there we go. Bump. See you soon, people. Peace.